Hey, what's up guys, Jason here. Just a quick update before the video begins. I'll be inactive for a week. I'll be going on set. For those of you who may not know, it is my aspiration to become a writer and director. So these are the steps to be a writer-director. Long hours on set, but it's all fun. And if you guys don't know that I've been going on set, well, go ahead and follow my Instagram. I post updates on there all the time. Pictures of me on set, pictures of me working camera equipment, etc., etc. So go ahead and follow me on Instagram at the Jason Hoisington for updates such as those. Alright, what's going on everyone? Jason here. Today I'm going to be ranking all 8 of the special weapons in Black Ops 4 Zombies. This is probably the coolest thing that Treyarch could have added to the customizable aspect of Black Ops 4 Zombies, where you can add special weapons to your class. On the Chaos story, you have the 4 there, and you have the Aether story with the 4 special weapons there. So I'm going to be ranking them all 8 in the same category from worst to best. Let's get into this. Coming in at number 8, I have the Scepter of Ra. Now, honestly, the Scepter of Ra isn't that good on solo. The Ray of Light, or the Ray of Life, I forgot which one it was called, it's not that great. It really takes a while for the zombies to get killed by the Ray of Light on higher rounds. The melee's okay, I'm fine with the melee. When you upgrade it to level 2, it doesn't do anything, which is very disappointing. But when you upgrade it to level 3, you can plant the Scepter of Ra down, and it creates a bubble around the vicinity of the staff, and anyone who dies in it gets revived. Now, that's pretty good. They also get revived with their perks. The Ray of Light can also revive other players with their perks. See, the Scepter of Ra is mainly a co-op weapon, so that's why it's at the bottom of my list. You would only really run this if you're the medic of the game. Coming in at number 7, as much as I really kind of don't want to put this one here, it's the Hellfire. Now, personally, the Hellfire I think is pretty good. Level 1, the Flamethrower is okay. It gets kind of bad after a while. Level 2, the Blast Vent, which is kind of like a mini Thunder Gun effect, is okay as well. Doesn't really kill a whole lot of zombies most of the time at farther ranges. And then level 3 destroys the Inferno, the fire tornado that you can unleash on the crowd, and it'll take them out just like the lightning bow. The reason why I put it so low at number 7 is just because the first 2 abilities aren't that great, and you have to spend time leveling it up to level 3, which is worth it, don't get me wrong, but I feel like the fire tornado doesn't really last too long anyway. So number 7, the Hellfire. Coming in at number 6, I have the Ragnarok DG5, and it's not as good as its counterpart, the DG4 from Black Ops 3. See, the DG5, level 1 is the normal slam ability. Level 2 is a new ability where you can electrocute zombies. The electrocute isn't that good, to be honest. And level 3, which is the better ability, you plant them down and all the zombies fly up in the air like they did with the normal DG4s back in BO3. The thing is with the DG4 is the ground slam doesn't kill them all anymore. It can knock some of them down, not killing them, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. The electrocution doesn't last very long either, but it's kind of worth it when you plant them down and all the zombies fly up in the air and die. Number 1, level 1 is pretty okay for the Ragnaroks. Level 2 is not so great, and then level 3 is pretty good. So kind of in the middle, Ragnarok's number 6. Number 5 on my list, I have the Overkill, or the Death Machine, or the Minigun, whatever. Level 1, it's a minigun. It fires bullets at a very high rate of fire, which is very good. Level 2 is a grenade launcher, which is also very good. And level 3 is a tactical nuke, where you throw the Overkill and it explodes like a mini nuke. Now, this isn't a bad weapon. We're starting to get into those that are pretty powerful, like really powerful. And the Overkill is definitely one of them. I really like the range that the minigun has as well when you're normally using level 1. The grenade launcher can take out a pretty good amount of zombies, and the tactical nuke takes out the entire horde. So it might seem pretty low on the list for what I just explained, but like I said, we're getting into the more powerful wonder weapons, or special weapons rather, and one of them had to fall at number 5, and in my opinion, that's Overkill. Coming in at number 4, I have the Chakram of Vengeance. Now, the Chakrams aren't that good at taking out bosses, so why did I rank it above Overkill that can take out wardens pretty easily? Well, mobility. Black Ops 4 Zombies is a lot about mobility. How you can run around the zombies, how you can train them around. The Chakram of Vengeance gives you that mobility. After level 1, you get it to level 2, and you get a significant speed boost in just normal walking around and also sprinting. So if you're in a corner, you're in a bad situation, pull out the Chakrams and run away. Get yourself into a good situation and flee. Get yourself out of the bad situation, put yourself in a good one, and you gain increased mobility for a little while. The level 3 ability on the Chakrams is decent. It can do okay damage against the Stokers or the Gladiators, but it's not so great against Blightfathers, and like I said, you're probably just going to want to use the level 3 ability while you're running away anyways, get your mobility up. Chakrams of Vengeance, number 4. Coming in at number 3, I have Viper and Dragon. Now, Viper and Dragon are pretty damn powerful. You get 2 special weapons for the price of 1. Viper in your right, and Dragon in your left. Dragon shoots fire, Viper lashes out like a Viper's tail, sort of like it's a sword. It's one of those chain swords that kind of falls apart and then comes back together. It's one of those weird swords. When you level it up to level 2, you get an extra swing of your Viper sword, which is very useful for taking out pretty decent sized hordes. And the Dragon gets a couple of extra shots that you can blast in a row. And finally, when you level it up to level 3, you can throw the Viper, is what they call it, and it sort of acts like a monkey bomb tornado that captures zombies, that even attracts Blightfathers and Gladiators. This is really powerful, especially for hoarding up zombies, getting them together, then throw Viper. This is very helpful for high round strategies as well. And while they're attracted by Viper, they're also being killed by Viper as well. Also sprinkled in with a little bit of Dragon. It's a powerful combination. Viper and Dragon coming in at number 3. Now guys, ranking number 1 and ranking number 2 were very difficult for me because I think both these weapons are so overpowered in their own regard, and they kind of deserve their own category in a way, but one of them had to be number 2 and one of them had to be number 1. But if I had to choose one to go at number 2, it would have to be the Hammer of Valhalla. The Hammer of Valhalla is stupidly overpowered, don't get me wrong. Level 1 is powerful enough. It can take out crowds with a couple of swings. It can take out gladiators with a handful of swings. And it's just insane. Level 2, you put down a electric circle that traps the zombies there. It even traps Blightfathers and gladiators, which is really helpful. And then level 3, you blast a lightning bolt, kind of like the Wonder Waff, but I feel like this is more widespread, way more widespread than the Wonder Waff. It also affects gladiators and Blightfathers. This thing is, like I said, stupidly overpowered. You really wouldn't want to run a game of 9 or Void to Despair without this wonder weapon, unless you're doing something else. But that's all I need to say about this. It's so powerful. You take out gladiators so fast. You can take out Blightfathers with ease, and crowds of zombies are eviscerated in 2 seconds with the Hammer of Valhalla. But coming in at the number 1 spot, I have the Path of Sorrows, aka Takio's Katana. This thing is insane. We were wondering where Takio's Katana was for Black Ops 3. Well, they did put it in Revelations, but they were saving Takio's Katana for this moment. Takio's Katana lives up to its full potential here in Black Ops 4 Zombies as the most powerful special weapon ever. Level 1 is your typical slash and slish with the Takio's Katana. You kill zombies pretty efficiently. Hordes can be taken out in a few seconds with this slash. Leveling it up to level 2, you get a dash, which you dash across the room that takes out hordes instantly, and it's very effective against the Warden or Brutus. And number 3, leveling up to level 3, you get the Shadow of Death, which is basically a longer version of In Plain Sight, which is so OP. You use Shadow of Death, and then you slash your way through the horde, and you're done. Slash your way through Brutus, he's done. This thing is wickedly overpowered, and like I said, this is Takio's Katana living up to its full potential. This is what Treyarch was saving Takio's Katana for, and I'm so glad it's as powerful as it is, and it's lived up to the hype. Honestly guys, if the Katana was in the Chaos storyline, Gladiators and Blightfathers and Stokers would be taken out just as easily. And honestly, the same could probably go for the Hammer of Valhalla. Brutus would be taken down pretty quickly with the hammer as well. So in reality, the Katana and the hammer, they're kind of both at number 1, but personally I prefer the katana just a little bit more than the hammer. But that's what I gotta say for this list, ranking all of these special weapons from worst to best, even though they're all pretty damn good. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new. Like I said, I'll be inactive for a week, so I'll be back probably next week, Tuesday or Wednesday, with a live stream, and I'll see you guys in the next video.